All right, good morning, guys. We're going to go over the homework now from lesson 14. It says the edge lengths are in units, so it is surface area, so all these are going to be units squared. And we got to figure out the surface area of all of them. So let's look at the first one here. They are all prisms, so the top one here is 5 by 8, so that's 40. So the top and the bottom will be 40. The right side is 8 by 10. That'd be the left and right. That'd be 80 and 80, so that's 160. I did forget to double the top and the bottom because I have 40 and 40, so that should be 80. Okay, so now I got this front piece, front and back. Looks like it's 10 by 5. 10 by 5 is 50. So 2 50s would be 100. And then I add them together. 80 plus 160 plus 100 is 340 square units. Okay, next one I have a triangular prism. That should actually have 5 sides instead of 6 here. So let's start with front and back. I have a triangle. 8 times 6 divided by 2 is 24. And I have a front and back there, so that's going to be a total of 48. This left side, 8 by, how far is this? 15. 8 by 15 is 120. I do not need to double that because it's only one left side there. Bottom is 15 by 6. 15 times 6 is 90. And what do I got left? This right side right here, 15 times 10. 150. So I have 90 plus 150 plus 120 plus 48. I get 408 square units. Okay, again, I have a rectangular prism. That's going to be just like the first one, just smaller. The bottom is 13 times 4, which is 52. Let's go top and bottom. So 52 and 52 would be 104 because it's the same for the top and the bottom. Right and left side is 4 by the height. Height is 5. 4 times 5 is 20, so that's a total of 40. And then I have the front and back. 5 times 13. 5 times 13 is 65. Doubled is 130. So I'm going to add that up. 130 plus 40 plus 104, 274 square, not centimeters, units. Okay, next one I have a triangular prism just like this one again. Let's do the top and bottom. Triangle, 12 by, now this is not the base, this is the hypotenuse. This is 5. 5 times 12 is 60, divided by 2 is 30, top and the bottom. 30 and 30 make 60. Okay, the right, we'll call this the right side. 12 by 8 is 96. The left side, 5 by the height. 5 by the height of 8 is 40. And the back side, 13, remember this is 13, same as this, by 8. 13 times 8 is 104. That should be everything I need. Add them up. 60, 96, 40, 104 comes out to a perfect 300 square units. Okay, next one. Again, triangular prism. Let's go front and back, get the triangles done before I forget to divide by 2. 6 by the height is 4. Notice it gives us a perpendicular distance there. 6 times 4 divided by 2 would be 12. Front and back, 12 and 12 make 24. We'll call this the right side. 5 by 12. And notice this little tick mark here. That means that both the sides are the same size. They're both 5. Even though it's not listed, that little tick mark tells me they're the same. So 12 times 5. This one is 12 times 5, so 60 and 60. 120. And then I have the bottom left, 12 by 6, 72. So 24 plus 120 plus 72, 216 square units. Question number 2. Priya says, no matter how you slice this, the cross section will always be a rectangle. Maya says, I'm not so sure. Describe a slice that Maya might be thinking of. Okay, yes, if you would cut it horizontally or vertically, you will always get a rectangle. But if for some reason you would slice at a different angle, you would actually end up with a triangle. So describe a slice that Maya might be thinking. Anything not perpendicular to the bases, or parallel to the bases, excuse me. I could go horizontally, vertically at a 90-degree angle that would be a rectangle. Change it to an angle and it will be a triangle. Next one, this is a good question, testing you on angles. It says B is the intersection of line AC, so this is a line, this is a line. That means they make 180-degree angles. Find the measure of each one. Okay, measure of ABF. Okay, ABF, look where that's at. So that's going to be these two added together. That should be 130 degrees. Next one, ABD. Now, we had to go back and remember that ED is a line. That means these two added together, sorry, I was off the screen there. These two added together must be 180. 110 plus what is 180? And that would be 70 degrees. EBC. EBC. Okay, now look. ABD, EBC, they're actually across from each other. See that? They are vertical from each other. So from here to here, which is EBC, must be equal to that one. So if this is 70, this whole thing has to be 70. And that brings us to FBC. If this is 20 plus what would give me 70 degrees total? 20 plus 50. 20 plus 50. And the last one, DBG, the only one angle you are missing. And the only one angle you are missing. Now, a couple different ways. They all have to add up to 360. Remember it said line AC. Line means 180, so these three have to add up to 180. So 70 plus 65 is 135. 135 plus what is 180? That would be 45 degrees. All right, final two questions. Just adding like terms. If I have 12 apples and I subtract 4 apples, how many apples do I have? That would be 8. And instead of apples, I have M. It's the same concept. Next one, I'm looking for like terms. I have 12M plus another M. That's 13 M's. I cannot combine it with the K's because they have different labels. They are unlike terms. Next one, I do see a negative in front of parentheses, so the first thing I'm going to do is distribute that. Negative times 3M. Negative times negative 2K, that'd be a positive 2K. So I have 9M minus 3M. That's 6M. And I have a K plus 2K. That is 3K, and again, I cannot combine those because they are not like terms. Final question, find 44% of 625 using the facts that 40% is 250 and 4% of 625 is 25. Well, if 40% is 250 and 4% is 25, that's a total of 44%. So I just have to add those two numbers together. 275. Now, what is 4.4% of it? Notice I had 44, and all I did is move the decimal to the left once to get 4.4, so that's all I got to do in my answer. Move the decimal to the left once. How about 0.44%? Again, it looks like I just moved my decimal to the left one spot, so that's all I got to do for my next answer. Move the decimal to the left one spot. 2.75 is your answer. All right, that concludes the homework from Lesson 14. Have a good day, guys. Stay safe and healthy, and we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.